Hey guys, it's your boy Slipcovers Dave, and after what feels like it's been an eternity of just disappointment after disappointment at retail locations, I have finally found a place that really caters to, real collectors, and that's this FYE place. I've never heard of it. I'm assuming it's a new chain, but they've right up here up front, we're already seeing movies. And I'm like, okay, is this going to be everything? Because if so, I'm kind of disappointed. It's a lot of crap without slipcovers, a lot of stuff that's not going to accumulate wealth, a lot of older things. And I'm just nothing too special here. But then I saw this little area of Taylor Swift vinyls, and I said, that's a good sign. Taylor rules, got a new release section. Again, DVDs. Someone needs to message these CEOs of these companies and tell them, it's just I don't know where you're getting your information, but, real collectors aren't looking for that. But look at this. Rows and rows of movies. Now, it's a lot of garbage again. TV hits. Don't buy TV on any physical media. That's a waste of your money, waste of your time. Then we got this sci-fi section. That's for dorks. I'm not really a dork. I'm not a nerd. I don't care about that kind of thing. I like to watch things that, people would say are cool. So that's not for me. But man, they've got some really sick, Five Nights at Freddy merch, 2 sick posters. I went home with at least one of them. Comedy on home video, that's a pretty stupid. That's something, it's just I don't know how many people, are going to be buying that and paying a lot of money for that down the road. That's not a wise collecting decision. Same thing with family movies. Kids grow up, then eventually they don't want that crap. Do you really think Cars on DVD is going to bring you a fortune in 5 years? Probably not, my guy. Oh, don't even get me started on drama. That's a waste of time. Drama is just way too close to real life. It's just sad. It's depressing. Do you want that? No, probably not. Because you don't need to sit home and cry all day. Oh, now this is what we're talking about. Horror. This is where the money's at. This is the kind of stuff people are willing to pay big bucks for. Now, again, I'm not talking about these DVDs. I'm not talking about the Blu-ray with slip. But if you find the right item, you're going to make big bucks. The April Fool's Day, if they had the slip, may have been worth major cash. Of course, until, I found out that I think it's called Kino Lober. They're apparently putting it out in 4K with a slipcover. So that old version from Scream Factory is now obsolete. Bride of Frankenstein there. That's a stupid movie. Black and white, way too old. Made back during the horse and buggy days. Someone needs to message them about these DVDs. I am going to tell you right now that Dawn of the Dead from Zack Snyder, that's a sick movie. That's one of my all-time faves. Well, you might want to keep your eyes peeled on this channel because I'm going to go down to the mall that Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead was filmed, and I'm going to be seeing the movie in that mall, and that's really cool. That's going to be a sick video. But yeah, Cursed, that's an awesome movie. That's probably one of the only worthwhile movies that Wes Craven did, other than the first couple of Screams are at least culturally relevant, even though they're not that great. I got a little excited there. Thought that Chucky set was that Arrow 4K set. That's going to be worth major cash. Do not care about them DVDs. Why even carry a DVD box set? I feel like that's just rude. Oh, and then we got Dracula, old crap, 2 old garbage movies. That Severin movie could be worth money someday. Entity, I believe that one's actually out of print. That's with the slipcover. That's probably worth $300 right now with the slip. So I did add that to my cart. They do have shopping carts available. They think it's a little weird when people ask for them, but they will give you one if you ask. Just an FYI. Oh, and you can see up ahead, I've got Final Destination 3. I wish that was a Blu-ray with the slip. I love the Final Destination movies. I probably would say the 4th one's the best one. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's kind of an obscure series these days. These old-timey Halloween movies kind of suck. For whatever reason, freaks are willing to spend big bucks on them if you can find them with those hard cases. So I do have them all stockpiled, ready to go. Just an FYI. That Gretel and Hansel rules. Friday the 13th, again, don't really care about any of these movies except this one. The remake is amazing. It's probably one of the best movies of the 2000s, which means it's one of the best movies, period. So you need to check that out if you haven't seen it. Oh, and here coming up is one of my favorite movies, House of Wax. They've got tons of copies with the slip. I added 2 to my cart because that's going to be worth major cash. Because that's actually a movie like people want, not like this Howling crap. Like, who cares about that? That is a waste of your time, waste of your energy. Yeah, it might be worth some money in 3 to 5 years. I think I can still probably get $1,000 for my 4K copy of that. But, that House of Wax, that's a movie people actually want. That's actually like a good movie. Oh, and then we've got Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Jeepers Creepers movies rule. The director of that is honestly probably one of the most talented in the game. I don't know why he's not working anymore. Oh, and here's a movie that's way better than the original. We've got The Color Psycho. Again, it's way better. It's in color. It's pretty much the same movie. It almost makes that movie. It's just like, it's weird because it makes you look at a movie. You're just like, wow, this is garbage. It's hot garbage. And then you kind of watch and you're like, oh, now it's in color. It's just like, oh, I kind of get it. I kind of see like why people might think that movie is good. So it's one of the best remakes out there, honestly. Turn some trash into treasure. Oh, and then we got Megan here. That movie is sick. That's actually like a killer doll movie that's surprisingly like worth watching. Most of the time those movies are like unwatchable. Have you tried to watch like any of the Child's Play movies? I cannot stand Chucky. Purge here. Oh my God, Purge. Don't even get me started on Purge. Those movies rule. I can't think in my mind if there's a single bad one. I kind of thought like, they're all incredible. Definitely some of the best horror there is out there. It's just crazy, but I honestly just feel like, Blumhouse and, Platinum Dunes, those are 2 companies that really, shaped the landscape for, modern horror and kind of made it, worthwhile. And that's the reason, people are buying up this old stuff because everyone's just like, oh, well, I need to seem cool and informed and act like I care about, these old-timey garbage movies. And now people are just spending big bucks for them. And, you got people like me, taking advantage of that. But honestly, I love, newer horror movies, 2000s and up. That's when they start getting good. Oh, here we go. We got the Sleepaway Camp movies. Are we lucking out? Anything with a slip? No. Those Sleepaway Camp movies, 1, 2, and 3, for whatever reason, people are, spending, major cash on those with slipcovers. I've been hoping I've been able to take advantage of people. Some, weirdo freak gave me, Sleepaway Camp 2 without the slipcover, and I was just I just threw it in the trash. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? This is worthless. If I had that slipcover, I could probably get $300 for it right now. Probably $30,000 in 3 to 5 years. But the Universal Horror Collection, I can't think of a worse collection for old-timey garbage movies. But yeah, guys, I'm really impressed with this selection. So if you are a big, movie collector, a serious movie collector, get down here. The prices are incredible. Tons of awesome stuff and tons of FNAF stuff. So get down here now.